Welcome to First Thoughts, a series where I play a game or game demo, talk about my first impressions of a gameplay, go over a few mechanics, give pros and cons, and finally end it all with a verdict. Today, I'm going to be playing Magicraft, a game that says it's a roguelike deck builder. And if the last couple I've played are any indication, I'll probably enjoy this game since I had quite a bit of fun with Cobalt Core, the last roguelike deck builder that I played, which reminded me quite a bit of Slay the Spire, but set in outer space. And if you like seeing my first impressions of various games, then do be sure to get subscribed, leave a like while you're down there, and without further ado, let's get into it. And so here we have Magicraft. Time to get into things and slay the Mind Flayer. Is this just a Baldur's Gate 3 spinoff? I suppose we'll see. Right, we're in our room. Be careful, the boss is about to use its ultimate. Main tank, keep attracting the boss's attention. Wait, are we raiding? Is this World of Warcraft? Or I guess it would be World of Something Craft for copyright-free use. Oh, the boss is down. Someone's gonna farm a dungeon later. All right. Well, it's not WASD, but that's okay. That's a depressing room. He wants to be a mage. Is he gonna get isekai'd? Oh my god, it's the horde icon on his shirt. It's so rip-off World of Warcraft. And here's the isekai. Congratulations, you've been isekai'd. You're now a hero. In a world full of walking sticks. No. You're a wizard. It's a magic wand. Got to use all that gamer strength. He's definitely lifted at least one thing. Here, I'll show you. This is how gamers do workouts. Ugh. Yep, that's heavy. Got to do a couple more of those. Need to work on those reps. Yeah, something happened. After 100 years, a hero's arrived. Oh, I don't think he's the hero you wanted. Oh, I can't click. I don't know why, but I like clicking with dialogue instead of using a keybind. Yes, the voice in your head isn't real. It can't hurt you. No magic. So much for being a real mage. I guess he should have been isekai'd by Truck-kun instead. Truck-kun always gives you the best powers. A magic elf, waiting for the chosen hero. Yep, you're the chosen one. Will you? Why are you asking about a harem? Bruh. You need to do other things first, like save the world. Although I guess in a lot of isekai, the hero doesn't do much world saving and does do a lot of harem building. So you know what? It's right on brand. I'll give him a pass. He's got anime protagonist energy after all. All right. So need to find a way back if I defeat the gods. Let's go. Through the magic portal that definitely won't lead anywhere bad. Oh no, is there actually a harem? Yep, looks like there's actually a harem. I'm gonna guess that one of them is a tsundere and the other is a dere. Oh look, she's the tsundere. Oh, I'm now in a forest. Darn portals. There we go. Oop, that's handy. Hopefully I'll get more of those later. Oh, that's caps lock. Oh, so this is a Noitalite game. Interesting. I haven't seen too many games that use Noita's mechanics. Though, I guess the train's not as interactable. So there's monsters. Oh, don't worry. You won't go crazy. You're the main character. The main character doesn't go crazy. Looks like I can just leave my backpack open. I was going to close it, but you know, it's fine. Rip the tree. I guess there's slight environmental interactions. Can I set the environment on fire, though? Oh, I can kill the eggs. And the rock. Oh no, that was a log. Right, I can kill the log. I don't think I can kill the rock. Wait, did it just copy? Oh no, they multiply. No, none of that. No more of that. No more multi-spiders. Multi-spiders are the last thing you need. Right. Go click the shiny. Yes, yes, I'm sure you want an SSR. Next, he's going to be talking about waifus. But first, we had to clean up the multi-spiders. Summon 3 elves that intercept spells, 20% chance to restore HP, 8% chance for... Definitely Guardian Elf. So I'm assuming that I can get hit 3 times now. Max HP or coin? Max HP. Ooh, a coin. I got Laser, which is a 8 damage projectile, and Rolling Ball, which is a 40 damage projectile. Like that? And it lowered the fire interval and cooldown of my wand, which should mean I do more damage. Then what would this do? MP 50. So, oh my God. That's going to cost a lot. Also, I leave weird acid trails? All right, so it's got the Noitalite wand modifying stuff. Let's see how bad this is. Okay, I don't think the boulder is for me, but it's also hilarious. So, like, maybe it is. For now, I'm going to swap off it, though. Do that. Shop. You know what? I got 13 coins. Sure, shop. And what can I get? A key, a shield, or spell rebounds. I don't know what rebound does. Disruption Ray. 50 DPS channeled spell, but it costs 40 mana. So I'm going to run out of mana really, really fast. So right now I'm doing about 70 DPS. Oh, closer to 80. Oh man, I'm popping off. Let's see what I do now. Going to wait for all the DPS to fall off and test again. Much lower. Yeah, process. That's what process does. Synthesize 3 into 1, so I could turn my magic missile. I think that's... Oh, I see. So if I do this, magic missile plus, take 50% more damage. And how much mana is it? 1 more? That seems worth it. Okay, synthesize. I now have magic missile plus. Wait, nope, I don't want to drink this. Wait, yes I do. Permanently increase move speed. I absolutely want to drink that. Why didn't I drink that? It does! Okay, the rebound's cool. Hell yes. Ah, it's awesome. And recasting furnace. Yes, let's try it. Accelerator, projectile speed plus 3. Poison. Oh. I wonder if this is better. Let's try it. I bet not, because I bet the cap of 30 applies to both. Oh, it absolutely doesn't. Never mind. I was very wrong about that, and you know what? I'm perfectly happy to be wrong. A threat, you say? It's fine. I'm the main character. No, the ghost of an elf does not play mobile games. Wait. Those intercept elves seem to just be automatically... Ooh. All right, well, that was an easy boss fight. Now I get to heal up from the damage I did to myself earlier. Ancient God's Boon. Fire interval... Push slot. Charges 3 points when casting spell. Scatter 10 degrees. All right. Special slots. Wait. Whenever a spell, the charging conditions post slot will be charged. All spells will be fired when a slot is fully charged. Depends on... Okay. Huh. All right. So how does this wand work? Oh. Okay. This is really cool. I like this weapon. Let's go. I'm a laser show now. Oh god, I'm going to wake up all the spiders. You know what? I don't care. I have a laser show. Well, I'm kind of bad at precise damage, but that seems fine. Immune to slow move speed +1. 20% chance to recover. A soul that tracks enemies seems good, and 65 damage sounds like a lot. I kind of wonder if I can get away with this. I don't think I need a rebound. Yeah, I think that's better for now. The double poison should be doing a lot of damage. Especially on a laser. Let me guess. These guys are... Oh, nope. They are not immune to poison. Despite being weird, slimy boys. So what does the yellow do? Green seems to be poison. No idea what yellow is. Oh, ow. Why did I whack into that? What's wrong with me? Oh, it's slow. Okay, that makes sense. That's not too bad then. Accelerators. Don't really need accelerators at the moment. I would assume I need a key, which I don't have. So let's get some coins. Wait. You know, I don't know what that did. Maybe it's like my little elf guy. Oh, it is, except it's damage. Good God. Right. No, you don't. You don't get to dodge. And those spirits are my explodey boys. Cool. Well, this is quite fun. And I got 15 coins. So I'll be able to spend them at a shop. And I want to kill those nests as soon as possible. Boom goes the spirit. Oh, God damn it. I walked into that. Actually, wait. What is the purple crystal? That's the better question. I don't know what either of them do. I was like, the purple one's mana, right? And then I realized, no, purple one isn't mana. Maybe the blue's mana. Huh. Titan Pauldrons. Max HP, size, recoil. Generate a shield. Oh. Oh, you can level them up by choosing duplicates? That's cool. Generates a magic missile that follows behind you. Yes, please. More projectiles. I will turn this into a bullet heaven game. Somehow. I can't really do much processing. I could combine to laser plus, but I don't really want a laser plus. And I can't make poison plus. Well, I could have tried to reroll the accelerators, I guess. But it's fine. And you're going to start shooting at me, and you're going to start shooting at me, so I'm just going to shoot you first. Spell will revolve around the caster. How does this even work? Oh, it becomes a... Ooh, it becomes a Nova. That's going to be so impractical. In theory, really cool. In practice, not great. Summon limit. Penetration, which would become reflection. I don't know. I just think poison's better. Okay, and wake the last one up. Going to run into my little ghost balls. Haha. Beautiful. Target's move speed. Arcane explosion. Let's see what this does. Oh. You know, I kind of like that better. Honestly. Good old AoE. That seemed too easy. Chaotic wreckage, and it's just a head. Oh. Does quite a bit of damage, but so do I, to be honest. That wasn't that bad. I was much more worried about that. First zone cleared. Oh, nice. That wasn't too bad. Surprisingly talented, you say? Let me guess. Vampire Lord. Last line of defense, you say? Fortress of Eternity. Oh. So that's all there is for the demo. And so after that, I ended up doing a couple more runs of a demo. My favorite part about the game was absolutely the Noita-esque wand and skill interactions. Your wand isn't just a weapon, it doesn't just have stats. It doesn't even just have sockets. It has a lot of different and usually quite game-changing properties. I don't think it's quite to the level of Noita where you can turn yourself into a rocket launcher or turn a rocket launcher into yourself, but it's still definitely a lot more than most games give us, which is really fun. I cut a fair bit of it out in terms of just showcasing my gameplay, but I spent a lot of time, like half the total recording time, just playing around with skills and wands and trying to see what happened. I wasn't necessarily trying to optimize my DPS even. I just wanted to know, does the thing go boom? In a lot of cases, yes, in interesting and different ways. Now, unlike Noita, there aren't really environmental interactions. You can leave a few things, like the poison puddles from the boulders, which ended up being problematic because I walked in my own poison puddles. However, you don't have the same level of interacting with every single pixel in the environment that then cascades in, frankly, terrifying ways. Noita is a game that I really want to get into, and I'm also worried will absolutely eat up my time, so I haven't picked up yet. Which means if you also thought that Noita was really cool, but never quite wanted to get into something that difficult or complex, Magicraft could be perfect for you. The difficulty seemed like it was on the easier side of a roguelike. Not that you couldn't die, and not that there wasn't some challenge you still had to avoid enemies. However, maybe it's because I got some super OP wand combos. In general, I felt like I was on the winning side, rather than with a lot of roguelike games. I tend to feel on the back foot for my first few runs until I've built up meta progression. This makes me think the game is a little bit less reliant on meta progression than many other roguelikes, which probably means your experience won't change all that much, going from your first run to your later runs save by your own knowledge, something that can be a good and a bad thing. A bad thing in that unless you're actively learning about the game, you're not improving, and a good thing in that you don't get to the point where you feel like you just have to grind to get better, rather than improving with your own skill, noticing things, combos, all that. Now, because the demo didn't have a ton of content, I'm going to keep things simple and jump straight into the pros and cons, then the verdict. Now, with a relatively short snippet of gameplay, it's a little bit difficult to come up with pros and cons, so I'll go into the things that stood out to me the most. First is, the different spell and wand combos are an amazing pro. I loved just getting a new wand drop to see what it did, and I loved finding out how the spells actually combined, even if some of them, like the Blade Vortex or Spinning Vortex, wasn't the most practical because it would just miss all the enemies. It was still really fun to know that that's a thing you can do. Another pro is, this is, like I said before, a beginner-friendly Noita. You get the same kind of satisfying interactions and synergies without having to know how every pixel on the map is going to react to your damage, and what various liquids and gases are created, which, from what I've seen of Noita, can be a quite big problem. Then to go along with all this tinkering, the third pro is the devs already have training dummies in the game. That's right, you don't even have to ask for them in a patch. You just get to hit the dummies and see what's going on. I suppose for some players this could be a con because they'll spend all their time hitting the dummies instead of progressing, but I think eventually maybe you might get a little bit bored of testing, or at the very least run out of money and combinations and have to go back to clearing the game to get more money, wands, and spells to get back to your dummy testing regimen. And even early on in the game, there's a good amount of enemy diversity. But with pros, there are also cons. So bad wands can brick your run. On one of my runs, I ended up with an absolutely terrible one. I don't know what it was supposed to do. TLDR is it didn't do whatever that was, and I couldn't hit anything because I was essentially firing in the opposite direction. So yeah, bad wands are bad, and you're probably going to restart if you hit one. Second con, though this will only be a con for certain players, is it felt a bit easy. Like, yes, there were enough enemies on my screen that if I had a good build and I paid attention, I would be in no real danger. And if I played really sloppily or had a wand that fired literally backwards, then I'd constantly get hit, take damage, and fail. So it's not to say that there's no challenge at all, but in comparison to a lot of roguelikes, it's definitely on the easy side, and that's not going to be for everyone, especially people coming from Noita, which is a brutally difficult game. Next up, a lot of the stats aren't well explained. You kind of just have to hit things, experiment, and find out, which in most cases is totally fine, but in some cases, like with the wand, can just brick your run, which leads to a bad experience. I haven't had too many bad experiences with spells since I can easily swap those out. I have had some bad experiences with spell supports, and overall, it feels like eating a Birdie Bot's every flavor bean. You just never know what flavor of magic you're going to get, and if it's going to be positive or negative. I'm sure with a little more experience, I'll have all good things to say though. And last up, the jumping or light platforming elements just felt very out of place with the rest of the game. Sure, it kind of worked, but at the same time, a lot of the enemy AI didn't really account for it, so you could cross a gap and the enemy wouldn't be able to do anything. It just felt a little bit weird, and also, I'm not the best at platforming, so I find it slightly irritating in a lot of games. Unless there's really good pixels and you can be a little bit more forgiving with it. Originally, I played the demo as part of Steam Next. Since then, the game has come out and overall has quite a lot of positive reviews. Many of the things, especially the pros, are exactly like I expected, and players are enjoying it. So if you think this looks up your alley, then I'd also suggest that you check out a full review and possibly consider purchasing the game. At least as of the recording of this video, you're still able to play the demo, so you can get some hands-on experience and decide if you like it before you buy. It's not too expensive at around $10 and has a decent amount of content for an early access title, at least based on a couple reviews that I looked at. For now, I think I'm going to be adding this one to my backlog because I'm still playing through Dungeons 4, another game that I covered in this First Impression series, and I'm going to be playing Death Must Die soon, which yes, I'll link to both of those up in the card and down below. So right now there's just a lot of games for me going on right now, and I don't want to add one more, but I'm definitely going to get back to Magicraft, and I look forward to sharing my thoughts when I do, because it was quite a lot of fun to check out the demo. With that said, what are your thoughts? Do you like brutal difficulty in your roguelikes, or would you prefer a more chill game like Magicraft? Be sure to let me know down in the comments below. And if you're looking for something else to watch, check out either the Dungeons 4 or Death Must Die First Impressions, both of which games that I can wholeheartedly recommend. With that said, thanks for watching, and a special thanks to my patrons and channel members for the continued support. For as low as $1 a month, you can help make videos just like this one possible. With that said, that's all from me today. I hope you enjoyed this first look at Magicraft, and I'll see you again sometime soon for another one.